Section 1. Indigenous Roots, First Peoples of the Land. The land we now call America was teeming with life long before European ships arrived. Diverse indigenous peoples thrived, each with unique cultures and traditions. They were skilled hunters, farmers, and stewards of the land. From the Pueblo peoples of the Southwest to the Iroquois Confederacy of the Northeast, these nations had complex societies. They had established systems of governance, trade, and spirituality. Their stories, often overlooked, are essential to understanding American history. Many indigenous cultures emphasized communal living, respect for nature, and oral traditions. Their impact on the land, language, and culture of America is undeniable. Their resilience in the face of colonization is a testament to their strength and enduring spirit. Section 2. The Arrival of Colonists. A new era begins. The arrival of European colonists in the 16th century marked a turning point. Driven by desires for land, wealth, and religious freedom, they began to establish settlements. This period saw the rise of the 13 colonies along the Atlantic coast. These colonies, under British rule, became the foundation for a new nation. However, this expansion came at a heavy price. Colonization brought disease, displacement, and conflict. Indigenous populations were decimated by new illnesses and forced off their ancestral lands. The colonists' hunger for land and resources led to clashes with native tribes. The introduction of slavery, a brutal system of forced labor, further darkened this era. The seeds of future conflict were sown in these early years. Section 3. Revolution and Birth of a Nation, Declaring Independence. As the colonies grew, so did tensions with British rule. The colonists, fueled by Enlightenment ideals, yearned for self-governance. They resisted British policies seen as oppressive, leading to boycotts and protests. The cry for no taxation without representation echoed throughout the colonies. The Boston Tea Party, a defiant act of protest against British taxes, ignited the flames of rebellion. In 1776, the colonists took a bold step, declaring independence from Great Britain. The Declaration of Independence, a document steeped in Enlightenment philosophy, asserted the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Revolutionary War, a hard-fought struggle for freedom, ensued. The colonists, led by figures like George Washington, emerged victorious, establishing the United States of America. This victory marked the birth of a new nation founded on principles of democracy and self-determination. Section 4. A Nation Divided, the Civil War and its Scars. The issue of slavery, a festering wound on the nation's conscience, eventually led to the Civil War. The southern states, economically reliant on slave labor, clashed with the abolitionist North. The nation was divided, brother against brother, in a brutal conflict over human freedom and states' rights. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865, was a defining moment in American history. The war resulted in the abolition of slavery and the preservation of the Union. However, its scars ran deep. Reconstruction, the period following the war, aimed to rebuild the South and integrate freed slaves into society. Sadly, it was met with resistance and violence. Jim Crow laws designed to disenfranchise African Americans emerged. The struggle for racial equality would continue for generations to come. The legacy of slavery and its impact on American society is still felt today. Section 5. Industrialization, Forging a Modern Nation. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed rapid industrialization and urbanization. Factories sprang up, drawing workers to cities. The rise of industries like steel, oil, and railroads transformed the American economy. Inventions like the telephone and the light bulb revolutionized daily life. Industrialization created immense wealth, but also exposed societal problems. Laborers faced harsh working conditions, low wages, and exploitation. Child labor was common. The gap between the rich and the poor widened. Social movements emerged, demanding workers' rights, better pay, and safer conditions. The rise of labor unions advocating for workers' rights marked a shift in the balance of power. This period laid the foundation for modern American capitalism, with its complexities and contradictions. Section 6. World Wars and Global Power America on the World Stage. The 20th century saw America emerge as a global power. The nation participated in 2 world wars, playing a pivotal role in shaping the course of history. World War I and World War II tested American resolve and reshaped its global standing. The devastation of these wars led to a new world order. The United States emerged as a superpower, wielding significant economic and military influence. The Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension with the Soviet Union, defined much of the latter half of the 20th century. America's involvement in global conflicts, its role as a peacekeeper, and its economic dominance shaped international relations. Section 7. Civil Rights, the Fight for Equality. The mid-20th century witnessed a resurgence of the civil rights movement. African Americans facing segregation and discrimination demanded equal rights and opportunities. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. championed nonviolent resistance, inspiring millions. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. This marked a significant victory in the fight for equality. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 aimed to overcome legal barriers that prevented African Americans from exercising their right to vote. The civil rights movement brought about profound social and legal changes. However, the struggle for racial justice continues today, addressing systemic inequalities and promoting equal opportunity for all. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, we witnessed a technological revolution. The rise of computers, the internet, and mobile devices transformed communication, information access, and daily life. The digital revolution brought about unprecedented connectivity, information sharing, and globalization. This era saw innovations like personal computers, smartphones, and the internet become ubiquitous. The rapid pace of technological change brought new opportunities but also challenges. The digital divide, disparities in access to technology, became a concern. Social media's impact on society, privacy issues, and the spread of misinformation raised new ethical dilemmas. The digital revolution continues to shape how we live, work, and interact with the world. The United States, with its free market economy, became a global economic powerhouse. The rise of corporations, financial markets, and consumerism shaped American society. The pursuit of economic growth and individual prosperity became central to American identity. However, this economic success came with its own set of challenges. Income inequality widened, and debates over economic fairness intensified. The 2008 financial crisis exposed vulnerabilities in the financial system. Globalization, while creating new markets, also led to job displacement and economic anxieties. The American economy, while powerful, continues to grapple with issues of sustainability, inequality, and the need for inclusive growth. Recent decades have seen increasing political polarization in American society. Partisan divides fueled by social and economic anxieties have become more pronounced. Debates over issues like immigration, healthcare, and climate change have intensified. The rise of social media has contributed to the spread of misinformation and the amplification of extreme viewpoints. This polarization has made it challenging to find common ground and address pressing national issues. Political discourse has become increasingly divisive, hindering constructive dialogue and compromise. The challenge for America in the 21st century is to bridge these divides and find ways to address critical issues in a spirit of unity and collaboration. The American journey, from its indigenous roots to its rise as a global superpower, is a tapestry woven with triumphs, struggles, and ongoing evolution. It's a story of progress and setbacks, of unity and division, and of the constant pursuit of a more perfect union. America's history offers valuable lessons about the complexities of nation building, the enduring power of human resilience, and the importance of striving for a more just and equitable society. As we move forward, it's crucial to remember the voices often silenced, the stories untold, and the ongoing struggle for equality and justice. America's epic journey is far from over. It's a story that continues to unfold with each passing day, shaped by the hopes, dreams, and actions of its diverse people.